This is an interesting video that I think the audience will like and be titillated by, whether or not they agree or disagree with the claims that are being made. This is a woman from a Canadian, this is a video from a Canadian woman. Her name is Ashley Jessica, okay? And the video is of a pat-down taking place with the TSA. And there's kind of three parts to this video. We have the beginning where I think it's her mother who is being patted down. And during this part, you hear Ashley asking about, well, what exactly will happen around the genital area during this pat down, right? So let's first listen to that part, Lewis.
And you're not going to make contact with her private parts in any way, correct? Okay.
I'm just going to go like this.
Okay.
And you are aware of the upper leg area, as I explained before we even came in.
Right, the upper leg meaning like thigh, not
Well,
vagina.
She's going to do the groin area right here.
She's going to touch her groin area.
There you go. Okay, so then we move on, and later in the video, it's actually Ashley Jessica's turn to be patted down. The first point at which the controversy starts is when the breast area is patted down, and let's play that for you here.
Relax your arms. If you'll place your head behind you.
Sorry, what are you doing? Let's just touch my
This is why I said that.
Okay, so then she kind of like jolts back when the area between the breasts is touched, and then the TSA agent, I think pretty politely, just kind of says, yeah, I told you I was going to do that, and then I just did it. And then we have kind of like the key part, the part that is making headlines here, where when the thighs are in question, Lewis, she starts alleging that her vagina has been touched in a way she finds inappropriate. Let's continue.
Okay, you need to hold still through the process then.
my vagina. Seriously.
You
That
need
was
to,
not my upper thigh. Like, I just don't want you to, like you said, you're going to come up to my thigh. That's
All right, so then the controversy continues. So I have mixed feelings about this because, as you know, Lewis, I find these pat-downs to be completely absurd. I don't go through the radiation scanners. I just don't want to deal with it. I get the pat-down. I don't care. They're feeling all over. They're sticking their hands inside my waistband, shaking it out, airing it out. You know all the stuff, tickling my armpits, telling me I should take it more seriously, all that stuff. I just laugh it off. I don't find it to be effective in any way. Like, I think the pat-downs are absurd.
Have you ever felt you were violated?
I never felt violated, but you know what? Here's the thing. I don't want to ridicule it because if I actually had a history of any kind of violation of that kind, I think that it would actually make me pretty edgy. So, you know, we've talked about situations where people who had like a history of rape, they felt violated by it. So I don't want to prejudge that. This girl, though, I mean, it's like nothing out of the ordinary is really happening. The same thing that always happens is going on.
Yeah.
And they kind
Every
of go
pat-down is like this.
They go up the thigh until they meet resistance. We know about all that stuff. So I find the video funny. The video is going viral. It is interesting. The girl is really doing a job of acting. When they kind of like touch between her breasts, she like shudders back, you know, as if she's been pushed. But I just don't know that this is really, you know, the pat-downs are absurd, but this one is no more or less absurd than any other.
Right. And, you know, she makes the claim that someone touched her vagina. That didn't happen. I think this is someone...
Well, there was probably incidental contact with the back of the hand.
Well, I mean...
over pants.
The pants.
Over pants, yeah.
Over pants, yeah.
Just to remind people, though, let's play a few seconds of when I was patted down, and I have video of that, just to remind people what my pat down was like. And I was, as you can see, I'm thrilled. I stick my hands up, and I'm just like, smiling, and I actually stick them up in the air like I'm trying to fly away. And I'm pretty entertained by the whole thing. This was at Bradley Airport in Hartford, Connecticut. And then the guy just feeling around, nothing too crazy going on. Again, I find it absurd. Guy drifts into the shot. He tries to kind of block the recording. And then he asks for the video to be turned off. Let's listen to that.
You're not taking a picture.
I'm allowed to, legally. I'm allowed to.
Give me a supervisor.
He...
All right, and then I just start looking around all confused, like I don't even know what's going on. So anyway, that was my pat-down video. I'm not sure how I feel about this. The pat-down's absurd, but this girl, I think, also was kind of overreacting.
I think she's just trying to get attention.
And it worked because I found it quite entertaining.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. Facebook.com/David Pakman Show coming up next. Part 2 of my interview with Matt Dorzancic, who did a documentary film in North Korea. The conclusion to that interview is next. Don't go anywhere.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.